Mr. V's Biology.
Science rules.
Mr. V's Biology.
Welcome to Mr. V's Biology Unit 3, Cells. So hopefully you have your packet opened up. We're going to look at the first page, which is slide 2 here, and we're going to compare plant and animal cells. So the first picture here we have is Elodea. You can find this at aquatic shops because turtles and other aquatic life like to eat it. If I put this under a microscope, this is what it would look like right here. So this is an Elodea plant cell. We can see these little chambers all connected together. And we can see these little green dots, and we'll be learning about those and what those are as we go on through this unit. And we also have human cheek cells. And we know we're an animal, so these are animal cells. And so we've done this lab here before where we've swabbed our cheek, we've put it on a slide, we've dyed it so that we can see the cells. If we didn't put that methylene blue on the cheek cells, they would just be cleared and very difficult to see. And we can also see these darker dots in each of these cells. So let's make some observations. So Elodea. So we can say rectangular shape, green spheres present inside cell. We could say clear with some green. And also type down any other observations that you see in our Elodea. And then we have human cheek cells. What observations do you see? Probably first thing is that it's blue-purple, and that's not how our cheek cells look. That is blue-purple because we've dyed the human cheek cells with methylene blue, which give it that blue-purple color. Now we can say dots present, and if you remember from middle school, you probably already know that those dots present are the nucleus. Each cell is a different shape, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, where each one of these is a different shape, but they fit together pretty nice. And also make sure you put down any other observations that you see. So now let's go to the next slide, where we have a Venn diagram comparing and contrasting plant cells to animal cells. What do plant cells have? What do animal cells have? What do they both have in common? So let's see here. Cell shape changes to what is needed. Well, we know that that's most likely going to be that animal cell because we saw that those animal cells were different shapes. Has a cell wall. So if you remember from middle school, a cell wall is what gives a cell its kind of protective barrier. And we know that humans don't have that, but plants do, which is what gives it that rigid rectangular shape. So it has a cell wall. Is a plant cell? Has a nucleus. Well, we can't really see it in the plant cell because most of these cells here are filled with water and we did not use a dye on them. But a nucleus is found in both plant and animal cells. Rectangular, well, we just discussed that, and that would be a plant cell. Gets energy from the sun. Well, we know that that is plant cells. And if you remember from middle school as well, we know that plant cells get energy from the sun and they use those green discs, which are the chloroplast. And gets energy from eating food. That's us. We don't make our own food, so we have to eat it. So now we have our Venn diagram complete, and that's it for this lesson. See you next time.